Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto channel. Taking a look at SUI. I am on the weekly Bitstamp chart. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of this prediction. Let me know if you want me to look up your altcoins, and give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. Now, I did a video on SUI a month ago, and you can find it right here. If you go to the page under the videos tabs, it's right here. It says beware of SUI. I caught a lot of flack on this video. A lot of people give me some hate, and you can see at the time where I filmed this video, price was $1.03, and I told you we were headed down hard and fast. And since then, SUI is down over 30%. So, not looking too good in the short term. But let's look at the long term. Let's look at the macro. What I want you to pay attention to, the critical thing that you have to understand, and hear me, guys, I don't care about your fundamentals. It doesn't matter to me what you think is going to happen on this coin or what they tell you is going to happen. For me, this is based on technicals, because the narrative just may not play out. There's tons of coins that their narrative did not play out to the degree that people thought they would. So for me, I go on technical. So this is a technical video. So in January of 25, you set a price all-time high of $5.36. Here's what I want you to pay attention to. At that time, you had a circulating supply of $2.7 billion, okay? Let's look forward to the next cycle. You're increasing supply through token unlocks in a crazy kind of way. By next cycle, SUI is going to have 9 billion coins on the market. That is 3.5 times more coins than you had at price all-time high. So at that time, you had a market cap of 14.4 billion. Here's where the math comes in, guys. You need to understand this or you're going to get wrecked. I'm telling you. If you just return to your market cap all-time high of 14.4 billion, which most coins, hear me, guys, most coins do not return to their market cap all-time high. Some do, some go higher, most don't. So let's just assume you do that. Your price is only going to be $1.60, okay? Even with $14.4 billion in the asset, because you have 3.3 times more coins, so you're being diluted. Price is being diluted by token unlocks. That is not good, guys. You don't feel it now at current price because you only have about 4 billion coins in the market. You're going to more than double that by next cycle. So be prepared, guys. You're going to get waterlogged here on this coin, I'm telling you, okay? But you can still make some money on this. All is not lost. Just set realistic expectations, in my opinion. All right. Let's look at SUI's market cap, because that's what I want to go by. So you set the market cap like we discussed at 14.4 million. Let's assume, I'm going to go ahead and throw a fib on this. I've already done it for you. But there's a real possibility you only do a retrace and you don't break out to new highs in market cap. There's a real possibility you only do a retrace before heading down, okay? I'm going to show you those prices as well as what I think is going to happen. And if you don't think that's possible, SUI is a layer one. You're competing with things like Solana, Ethereum, Avalanche. Let's look at AVAX last cycle. Everybody thought it was the greatest thing, gonna get rid of Solana and Ethereum. And again, I don't care about narrative. It doesn't matter. The point is, let's fib the market cap. By the way, you can't fib price on a coin like SUI. It's not linear because your coins are being increased so rapidly that it's not linear. But market cap is linear, so you can fib that, okay? So let's fib AVAX, market cap from last cycle. And everybody thought big things, big narrative, blah, 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 blah. I heard it all. You retrace to the 702 Fibonacci, okay, on your market cap. That's all you got. And everybody expected higher. And a lot of people are still writing this down. They're round tripping their bags. Don't be that guy on SUI, okay? If SUI's market cap breaks out, great. That's a bonus for you. But don't be the one that just thinks it has to because everybody says so. No, it absolutely does not have to. Just ask AVAX and tens of thousands of other coins that did not break out, okay? Don't get greedy here. So what I've done, in order to calculate price, what price could be, you have to take your market cap divided by your circulating supply, which next cycle will be 9 billion coins. So market cap retraces divided by circulating supply, and that's going to give you this right here. Feel free to screenshot this. And I know this looks terrible, guys, but this is what your price will be if you retrace to your Fibonacci levels on your market cap. That's it. And it doesn't mean you're underperforming in the asset. It doesn't mean it's a bad asset. It just means you have so many freaking coins coming in the market that it's unbelievable, okay? So screenshot this, and if nothing else, even if you do set new highs, you could use this as accumulation potentially. For example, these are very high probability rejection areas on the first time through. So you might come up to the golden pocket, reject here. You could sell here, come back to the 3-2. You could reaccumulate or rebuy here, move on up to the 786, sell, come on back, buy. So you could use this to accumulate coins to make even more wherever you should top out at. Not financial advice, but that is how I accumulate my coins. So I actually do think SUI is going to perform pretty well here. I project that you're going to come up to your 1.618 market cap. So I don't think you're just going to retrace. I do think you break out. I could be wrong, but that's my projection. About a $24 billion market cap. And if SUI hits a $24 billion market cap, let's look at my bull run price prediction. You're going to be looking at a $2.72 SUI. I think that's the absolute best you get. And that is an increase, guys. I do think you do better. At all-time high, your market cap was $14.4 billion. So I'm projecting you're going to go to $24 billion, a significant, almost double market cap. But your price is going to be significantly less because you have 3.3 times more coins coming into the market. So you have to take that into consideration. However, I do think SUI's headed lower. I think you're going to get a better buying opportunity on this. I think you're going to get somewhere around a 5-cent SUI, 55 to let's call it 50 to 60 cent SUI. I definitely think you're going to get a shot at a 50 to 60 cent SUI, probably more like a 50 to 55 cent SUI. And if you came down into this box and you grabbed that and you ran up to my price prediction of 272, you're going to get about a 5 to 6x return. So that's not terrible, but you're just not, in my opinion, going to get what you think because you have to be aware of your token unlocks, guys. So feel free, take a screenshot of this. These are my predictions, retrace levels. If you should happen to underperform like most, and I mean most, like 99.99% of coins just retrace to one of their levels, this is going to be your levels. It is not going to be way up here like you would think if you were to fib price because you have dilution, significant amount of dilution. And I give you, again, a $2.72 bull run price prediction. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Check us out at anthonyleecrypto.com. Mentorship, VIP Discord programs there. Join us. Give you all of my trade setups. Love to have you. I'll see you guys next time.